You had, like you said, we'll just go off that. You had one of your better games as a lumberjack. What was working for you personally out there?
Just triggering my gaps, just firing off the ball, I guess, you know. Just have to play downhill. That's what my coaches keep reminding me every day during practice. Just fire, trigger, you know. And I did during the game, and it helped.
And now this week you guys go to a top 15 showdown, top actually 11 if we're going to go be really technical there. What are you looking forward to as a defense against the challenge going against a Texas and Midwest team?
You know, it's always a big game when you go against a Texas team. It's always, you know, it's fun. It's a nice travel. It's probably the biggest competition we've seen so far, and this O-line is very similar to our O-line. You know, they're not too big, but they're quick. So we like they're very physical. So we have to really bring it this week, and really just got to keep doing what we've been doing.
How does going against your own O-line in practices kind of help you prepare for an O-line that you just said is very similar to the one you'll be facing this Saturday?
Just physicality. We got to bring the physicality every day and practice like we play. You know, we have really good practices this week. I think we'll do fine this week.
Another long road trip down to Texas, but you just are coming off one from 2 weeks ago to South Dakota. What can you learn from that first road trip and apply to this one?
It's adversity. You know, we gotta prepare and keep. You know, because we have 3 practices, and we really gotta make these practices count. And we travel, and it's not gonna be. Honestly, I really don't think that it's gonna make that big of a difference because we travel well, and this team we really come together. And honestly, I love our bus trips. You know, we watch film. We watch videos, you know, we have a good time, and it's really not going to be that big of a deal.
Does that help with, obviously that helps with the team chemistry, but why are those bus rides just so vital to building that team chemistry, and team chemistry is so big to getting to the point that you guys want to get to win a GNAC championship? Why is team chemistry that good for you guys right now?
Because it just, you know, it keeps the winning going. You know, if your team has chemistry, you don't really have to do much to win. You just got to keep doing what you're doing, you know? And we really have that great chemistry.
And when I was looking at things about Midwestern, a lot of their stuff, the stats didn't really jump off the page. They do have a really good running back and good running attack. But what do you see on film that maybe does jump off of the tape?
Their tendencies. They're very tendency team. They have tendencies that we look at, and we're going to get the play calls for those tendencies, and we'll be able to shut it down.
Cameron, tell me about last year, this kind of run you guys have been on got started when you went to Texas A&M, Kingsville. What experience can you guys take maybe from that trip deep in the heart of Texas that maybe help you out on Saturday night?
The atmosphere, it was intense, you know. Playing, you know, Texas, there's big crowds, you know. I love the crowds, and I think that coming into this is a big, you know, it's a ranked game, and I think that playing in Texas is just gonna fire us up, and we're gonna play our best game this year.
Karen, tell me about your maturation process. I've got a pleasure of seeing you play your career at Humboldt State, and you've always been able to show the ability to make great plays. In your younger portion of your career, though, there was some inconsistency.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to have gotten rid of that inconsistency and were able to play at a high level. How have you been able to apply that on the field?
Practicing, just every day in practice, just working on what I need to get better. You know, my pad level, you know, triggering. I think from my freshman year to now, I've really gotten to understand how to practice and then play like I practice.